Hey guys, so I got a pretty good response when I asked if anyone would be interested in doing a flip through of this book as well on my unboxing video. So I'm going to go ahead and do a flip through of this. I'm going to be giving a bit of commentary while I flip through it. So if you don't want to hear that, you can just mute it and watch the flip through. But yeah, so here we go. Go ahead and get it centered. All right. So I wasn't able to give a really good opinion of this book yesterday because I quite literally hadn't seen it before opening up the box. But after taking the time to flip through it, I am impressed, to say the least, about what they've done with this. Jim Kay's illustrations are amazing, and it's really made this story come alive in ways that I never really imagined. And it's really cool rereading this, one of my favorite book series, and seeing everything come to life in this way. I think what I'll do is pictures with illustrations I'll sit a little more on, but the ones with no illustrations I'll move pretty quickly through. As this book is a couple of hundred pages, it'll take a while if I take too long on each page. Someone in the comments had asked about the quality of the paper in the book, and it's not the thickest paper that I've ever seen in a book, but it's definitely sturdy. It's a good stock paper. It's nice. It's a little bit waxy, but not shiny or anything. I'm not a connoisseur of paper, so I don't know how to really explain it other than it seems high quality enough for what it cost. It seems really well made and really well put together. I don't feel like I'm gonna just rip out one of the pages on accident because it's poorly made or anything. I'm a huge fan of some of the full-page spreads, or the double spreads that they put in this book. There's a couple of just single pages and then doubles like this. I really, really like those, the way they did them. And there's Diagon Alley there. Really, really awesome. And some of the illustrations you can tell are quite different from the visual representation we got in the movies. I think that is a goblin in Gringotts. Yeah, it's talking about Griphook right here, so that might be talking about Griphook, but they definitely look different from what we saw in the movie. Malfoy there. There's another one of those double page spreads there. Really, really incredible artwork. I can't say enough about this. If you like Harry Potter, you're definitely going to want to go out and get this. This is an awesome way to reread these stories, and honestly, I think it's worth it to buy it just for the illustrations that have been done for this book. These are really something else. They're incredible. Dumbledore. Harry and Ron. Hogwarts Castle there in the distance. And I mentioned before that even the pages that don't have an illustration, they're really nice that they have something going on in the background. So even if there's not an illustration, there's something going on that makes this feel like a new experience. Harry there with the Sorting Hat. And it's interesting seeing this representation of the Sorting Hat as well. It's a much more patchwork example than what we saw in the films. Quirrell. Nearly Headless Nick. We're coming up on an image of everyone's favorite potion master, Snape. Definitely a darker image than the movie. He looks much more sinister and evil. Maybe it's just the backdrop of him in the in the potions classroom there. I'm not sure, but he certainly does look evil in that picture. So it'll be really interesting with this representation that they went with. It'll be really interesting seeing how he's portrayed in the later books when you learn a little bit more about his character. That's gonna be really interesting. Another double page spread there. And that's Hagrid's hut. Just amazing. I cannot say enough good words about this in general. The only strange thing I've seen in this book, and it's not really a complaint, it's just something that I wonder why they did it this way. At the end of some of the chapters, there's a lot of blank space right there. I don't know why. It seems kind of like the obvious place to put an illustration there, but I guess they would rather put the illustrations where they make sense in the story instead of just plopping them at the end of a chapter, and I guess that's why it lined up like that. But that's the only thing that I've noticed that's not, and I wouldn't even say that it's a complaint or anything, it's just something that I noticed that I thought was a little bit odd. The troll there. And I love the detail in some of these illustrations. I don't know if you can see because it's a little far back, but there's Harry's wand stuck up the troll's nose. And this is one of the few images that I did see online before the book was released, but another just incredible, incredible piece. And we're coming up on one of my favorite illustrations in the entire book. Harry sitting there in front of the mirror of Erised. And I like this for 1,000 reasons, but it's just, I think this is the perfect example of why this book is so great, that If you've read the book before, you know exactly what's going on in this scene, and it's happening right there in the text, but you get an awesome visual representation that I just don't think was done as well in the films, and it's beautifully captured in this book in Jim Kay's illustrations here. And Harry and Dumbledore there. Another beautiful 2-page spread there. McGonagall. Another 2-page spread there with the unicorn and the Forbidden Forest. Just awesome, awesome stuff. Fluffy. Quirrell with Voldemort on the back of his head there. And then Harry there right towards the end of the book. And this is one of my favorite images in the entire book, them in the Great Hall there celebrating. And incredible. And another image of Hogwarts. I also love this depiction of Hogwarts too. It's very very fantasy-like with the trees holding up the school and everything. I really like these depictions that Jim Kay did. And I know I've said that 1,000 times, but I just can't say it enough. These are truly, truly incredible. And then there's the back of the book there. Move that out of the way so you can see the entire thing. And that's it. So, final thoughts on the book. If you can't tell, just from watching this video, if you listen to my commentary, all I can do is give it a 100% thumbs up. If you're a Harry Potter fan, this is something that you need to add to your library. I know I ordered it as soon as it was available for pre-order just because I buy anything Harry Potter that comes out. It's been a big part of my life for a long time now. I grew up with the books. And it's still something that's really important to me. And this has not disappointed. This is amazing. If anything, it makes me sad that these are only supposed to come out once a year for the next couple of years. I kind of wish they were coming out sooner than that, maybe one every 6 months. But still, as long as we're getting them, I don't care. I'll gladly wait for them. These are amazing, and I cannot wait for the next one. I did this flip through and the unboxing because I know that a lot of people, myself included, when they're buying books like art books or books that have a lot of pictures in them like this, they kind of want to see what they're buying before they buy it. And sometimes you can't go to a bookstore and see it, so it's really nice to go on YouTube and see it. So that's why I made these videos. I have a ton of books in my library, and I love buying books and looking at books, so if you would be interested in seeing more book flip-throughs in the future, please let me know. That's definitely something I can do, and other than that, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.